Welcome to economics class. So we continue with elasticity. We said elasticity is the degree of responsiveness between the quantity demanded of a product as a result of a change in price. That is elasticity. So the degree of responsiveness or the degree of elasticity is based on how consumers respond to a change in price. So I'm going to read further then explain. Degree of elasticity. This applies to the extent to which consumers respond to a change in price. So it's about how consumers are responding towards a change in price. Remember, a change in price could be either an increase in price or a decrease in price. So here we're going to talk about either an increase or decrease. So if consumers continue to buy a product as a result of a change in price, that means the product is responsive to price, which means it's elastic. So let's look at elasticity anyway. For elastic demand, I wrote, the PED of a product is considered elastic as soon as the change in price brings about a significant change in the quantity demanded. So it's all about how much more consumers buy as a result of a change in price. So an increase in price or a fall in price that brings about a significant change in the quantity demanded of the product is considered as a PED with elasticity. So that means the PED of the product is elastic. So what I'm simply saying is, if the price of a product increases and the quantity demanded of such product falls, that means the product is responsive, the PED of such product is elastic. A rise in price that brings about a significant fall in the quantity demanded means that the PED for such product is elastic. A fall in price that brings about a significant rise in the quantity demanded simply means that the PED is price elastic. So that is about elasticity. So a rise in price that brings about a fall in the quantity demanded. A rise in price from P1 to P2 that brings about a fall in the quantity demanded from Q1 to Q2 shows elastic. So which means the PED is elastic. A fall in price from P2 to P1 that brings about a rise in the quantity demanded from Q2 to Q1 brings about elastic. So if a rise in price brings about a fall in the quantity demanded, it simply means the demand for the product is price elastic. And if a fall in price brings about a significant rise in the quantity demanded, it simply means there's a fall. It simply means the PED is elastic. And how do we know an elastic PED? We get to know through the graph. Remember the demand graph, the demand curve is a downward slope, The demand curve is what? Downward slope, which simply means a change in price will bring about a significant change in the quantity demanded. So this is what we call elastic, and most of the time our PED will be greater than 1. So if our PED is greater than 1, it simply means it's relatively elastic. So we call it relative elastic demand because the PED is greater than 1. So what are the kind of goods that brings about a PED greater than 1? Number 1, substitutes. For substitute goods, we are talking about goods that have different competitors in the market. Coca-Cola, Pepsi, they are competitors. Goods that have more choices, goods that consumers can make different choices upon, they are called substitute goods. And it is expected that the demand for a substitute good is always price elastic. And why is it always price elastic? It is always price elastic because consumers do have more choice to make in the market. So a product that gives consumers more choices to make are supposed to have a PED that is greater than 1, which is elastic. So that's about substitute goods. Then we have luxury goods. For luxury goods, these are goods that the demand for it does not hinder our existence. So these goods are goods that we can live without. So their demand is always price elastic. So as soon as their price increases, the quantity demanded reduces. Example is the holidays in Bahamas. So if the price of going on vacation in Bahamas increases, I might as well choose not to go to Bahamas. So instead of vacation, I sit at home, I don't go for vacation. So a luxury good, a substitute good, the PED for these goods are always price elastic. Then we have perfectly elastic. So for perfectly elastic, it simply means a change in price brings about zero change in the quantity demanded. It simply means a change in price does not change the quantity demanded. That's perfectly elastic. So it simply means the PED is 0. The PED is 0. So this is perfectly elastic. And once again, I said it is perfectly elastic because a change in price does not bring about, it brings about no change in the quantity demanded. So if a rise in price brings about zero quantity demanded, that is perfectly elastic. And the PED is always to infinity. So the PED for such product is to infinity. And the graph is this. A change in price does not change the quantity demanded. The quantity demanded remains the same. Either an increase in price or reduction in price, the quantity demanded remains the same. So if we have a graph like this, it simply means the demand for the product is perfectly elastic. Then we have unitary. For unitary goods, we talk unitary elastic demand. It simply means a change in the quantity demanded brings about equal change in the price. A proportionate change in the quantity demanded equals to a proportionate change in the price of the product. Then the PED is 1, either negative 1 or positive 1. In price elasticity of demand, positive and negative does not change, does not mean anything. So if a change in quantity demanded equals to a change in price, then the PED for such product is unitary. So a unitary elastic demand means the change in quantity demanded has the same change in the price. 30%, 30%, 1. That is unitary. So here I go. The good is considered as unitary if the proportionate change in quantity demanded equals to the proportionate change in price. In essence, the change in quantity demanded over change in price equals to 1. So let's assume the change in quantity demanded is 30% and the change in price is 30%. 30% divided by 30% is 1. So that is unitary. And the graphical representation for a unitary demand curve is this. P2, Q2 equals to 1, P1, Q1 equals to 1. So this is for relatively elastic demand curve. This is a perfectly elastic demand curve, and this is a unitary elastic demand curve. In the next class, we're going to talk about inelastic demand. Thank you. And watch out for more of Adebayo business. Watch out for more economics, accounting, business videos from Adebayo Business Tutor. Thank you.